What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. Today we are going to be taking a look at Jumpsteady's The Road and Other True Stories spoken word audiobook for our year of reviews. Let's jump right into this. There's the front, sticking pretty well to Jumpsteady's theme, this hooded character, which kind of is a throwback to the Chaos Theory album. I fucking dig it. I love it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the spine. There's the back. Now this is 2 discs. They obviously made it a 2-disc set because, by the time you got to The Road, they wanted it to be all on one track, so it did get split onto a second disc. And basically what you got is Jumpsteady telling these tales, and it eventually leads up to The Road. So, from my understanding, this is not available for purchase anymore. I know Psychopathic did suffer a lawsuit because of samples from the Midnight Syndicate, I believe it was called, which is odd that they haven't been hit with this sooner because to my knowledge, or to my understanding, Mike P was notorious for sampling the shit out of Midnight Syndicate in a lot of the releases that he produced. So, just going to go over real quick and talk about what each one's about just a little bit. I am going to plug a video for you guys because this actually is on YouTube. So I'm going to plug the official Cheeseburger channel. He has a video that has all of these in one video. So if you really want to listen to it, you can go check it out. The intro is pretty self-explanatory. It's an intro just talking about the fact that Jumpsteady has encountered experiences in his life that makes him believe in another world, or a spiritual world, if you will. Then you get into Joe the Grey Wizard, which is about a longtime friend of Jumpsteady's who he believes to have magical powers, and he gives a couple of stories of what makes him believe that is true. Then you get into a tale about a woman of my dreams, is what it's called, basically about a woman that's been kind of haunting Jumpsteady since a young age. I believe he said the age of 6 or 7. He's had this woman in his dreams that just comes and visits him. The Whitehaven Sanatorium. This one's actually an interesting listen because it takes place around the time of the Riddle Box release. Jumpsteady mentions the fact that they were traveling to and from, I believe it was New York, and on the way back through Pennsylvania, I believe it was. It might have been Ohio. There was a sanatorium that they had learned about, and one of the trips that they had made to go visit, Jive Records, when they were signed to Jive, on the way back through, they decided to, make a more or less a ninja mission like they used to do when they were kids, and go visit the sanatorium. That's a great listen just because of the era of when that occurred. Then the Witch Haunt is a little bit of a tale about encounters of Jumpsteady having with how he believes people have auras and everything, and mentions a time of him waking up feeling paralyzed and feeling awful dread, 2 different occasions, and apparently it's a real life occurrence that happens to a lot of people, and it is simply called the Witch Haunt. And then of course you get into The Road, which we all know from Behind the Paint, which, overall this audiobook right here is a fucking great listen. I love listening to Jumpsteady talk, and for a lot of the people that may be wondering, you know what I'm saying, is very minimal in this audiobook. Whether he said it or not and they just chopped it out, it's very minimal, so it is a very great listen. It's very hypnotizing, if you will. It's very captivating. You pay attention to what Jumpsteady's saying, and he tells these stories such a great way. I honestly, when I first listened to this, my thoughts exactly were they need to do this for Behind the Paint. And lo and behold, they actually did do it, which is fucking dope. Even though I have yet to listen to Behind the Paint audiobook. But yeah, there you guys go. That's a little summary of the tracks itself. Like I said, I'm going to plug in the end screen a video for you guys to go watch or listen that has this entire album in one track. So let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. Hang on. Okay, noisy fuck. So on the inside you have the disc 1, disc 2, this kind of chilling photo of some orbs in the window here, and basically a little summary of the audiobook. I may go ahead and read a little bit of this for you. Nah, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm just going to put this in frame, and if you guys decide you want to pause it, then you can do so. That's all there really is to the inside of this. It's basically an audiobook, and it's a great one. I love listening to Jumpsteady talk. So again, if you guys would like to go hear this for yourself, you can click on this link right here to go give that a listen. Like I said, to my knowledge, it cannot be purchased anywhere. Maybe on eBay, but it's definitely worth a listen. Go check it out, and thank you guys for watching.